Well, this when you see a really good storyteller, um, you're sometimes left with the impression that they're hardly working. It's like, well, that doesn't look that hard. But over the years, the people I know who are really good, you realize that there is a really big skill set. That they are the writers and they are the directors and they have to have a good vocabulary and they also have to have this emotional intelligence with that's related to what the story is representing, but also what their connection is with the audience. And that kind of thing, when you hear it, um, there's just this authenticity about it that you know when you're in the hands of someone who really knows how to tell a story. Um, in traditional theater, we have this notion of the fourth wall, which is the invisible wall between the actors and the audience. And the audience might influence the actor's performance, or the actors would influence the audience's experience. The Right, I think I got that both right. But that wall is kind of down. The characters are interacting with each other. Every once in a while, there'll be an address to the audience. But what happens with the storyteller is that wall's constantly being broken. So there's this palpable space between the storyteller and the audience. And sometimes the characters are speaking to each other, but then the storyteller speaks like directly to you, and 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 that is improvisatory. I mean, I think in a way, a really good storyteller is in some ways more like less like someone reciting a script and more like a jazz musician who has a framework of chords and is improvising on the chords. They know what the structure, what the thread of the story is, and that's where they start. And like I said, so I think you see that, but there's just this notion of authenticity that the speaker's voice is engaging to you. So
And
it's
I
it's
have
a
to
lot of,
say,
I mean, you see how I'm wrestling with it because there's a lot of kind of ineffable quality about it, and all you can say is, "Wow, right." And I'll be at festivals with other tellers, and we're sitting on the side watching somebody, and we look at each other. It's like, yeah, it's happening right now. You're just trying to be in the area where it could happen.